thousands of new studies in regenerative medicine. Staying updated feels impossible.
There is a burgeoning amount of data coming out, and it's really hard to wrap your mind around and wrap your arms around the sheer volume. And if you're just getting into the game, it's like, how do you figure out where the right stuff is?
Discover the smartest way to stay updated on groundbreaking research in top journals. Expert tips from Dr. Dawn Buford.
I think this is another really great question. What sites or specific journals are your favorite? That are your favorite? What do you go to for the latest studies and articles on orthobiologics and regenerative medicine? I think that's a really great question because there is a burgeoning amount of data coming out, and it's really hard to wrap your mind around and wrap your arms around the sheer volume. And if you're just getting into the game, it's like, how do you figure out where the right stuff is?
And it's hard because although there's journals out there, like I'm co-editor with Alan, Dr. Mishra and Bill Merle on a journal that's orthobiologics specific, but good papers come from all over the place nowadays. And so you're exactly right. So just having a subscription to one or two isn't enough. And by the same token, you don't want to have to buy every single article for $25 or $45. And so what I do is I've set up some search parameters on Google. So this is a hot practical tip. I've set up some search parameters on Google, and particularly on Google Scholar, for any paper that has particular words in the title or in the keywords, and the obvious things: regenerative medicine, orthobiologics, PRP, leukocyte-rich PRP, just anything you can think of.
Don't forget, if you want more about the business of orthobiologics, I have a podcast, or you can go on my website, The Business of Orthobiologics, and tune in.
You can create a search criteria on it, and I have it set up to just email me weekly with any new articles that meet that criteria. Sometimes the list can be pretty darn long, but you can wade through them. I also try and limit what I do. Where I start is with the human outcome studies, because those are the ones that may have a chance to initially impact my practice the quickest. And then I'll backtrack and look at animal studies and basic science things just because they're interesting to me. But beyond the journals that are part of my specialty, so the orthopedic journals that have specific orthobiologics content, to capture everything else that happens across the planet, I think you have to use search parameters. And now with ChatGPT, I'm kind of interested to see if there's a way to use that just to create some search, kind of robots that go through, and as things get published, if they have the keywords that you're looking for, it emails you.
Don't miss out. Please subscribe to our newsletter now to stay ahead of the world of orthobiologics. You can find the link below.